Here's a motivational story script for you. Title: The Bamboo and the Fern. Scene 1, the mentor's garden. A young man, tired and frustrated with life, visits his mentor. He slumps into a chair, saying, "I've been working so hard, but nothing changes. I'm losing hope." The mentor smiles, gesturing towards his lush garden. He says, "Come, let me tell you a story about the bamboo and the fern." Scene 2, the story begins. The mentor points to two plants growing side by side. "Years ago, I planted both bamboo seeds and fern spores at the same time. The fern sprouted quickly, turning the soil into a vibrant green carpet. But the bamboo? Nothing, not even a hint of life for the first year." The young man raises an eyebrow, curious. "And then, what happened?" The mentor continues. "In the second year, the fern grew taller and spread wider, but the bamboo remained invisible. The same happened in the third and fourth years. I almost gave up on it, but in the fifth year, something extraordinary happened." Scene 3, the bamboo's breakthrough. The bamboo sprouted. Within weeks, it grew feet upon feet, towering over everything else in the garden. You see, while the fern was growing visibly, the bamboo was working underground, developing a strong root system to support its incredible growth. It took patience, but its strength and potential were worth the wait. Scene 4, the lesson. The mentor looks into the young man's eyes and says, "Life is like the bamboo. The hard work you're putting in today might not show immediate results, but underneath, you're growing strong roots for success. Stay patient and trust your process. Great things take time." Scene 5, the transformation. The young man stands, feeling a renewed sense of purpose. "Thank you. I understand now. I'll keep nurturing my roots." The story fades, leaving the audience inspired to persevere, knowing that their efforts, though unseen, are building a solid foundation for future success. Would you like this script in a different format, or do you need additional details? Sure, here's an extended version of the motivational story script with additional details to make it even more impactful. Title: The Bamboo and the Fern, a lesson in patience and perseverance. Scene 1, a young man's frustration. Mentor's house, day. The room is peaceful, but the young man sitting in front of the mentor is anything but. He runs his hands through his hair, his face etched with frustration. "I don't know what else to do," he says, his voice heavy. "I've worked harder than ever, but nothing seems to change. It feels like I'm stuck in one place." The mentor, a calm and wise elder, nods understandingly. He motions for the young man to follow him into the garden. Scene 2, the Garden of Lessons. Mentor's garden, day. The garden is lush, with vibrant flowers, towering trees, and two distinct plants, a sprawling fern and a tall, majestic bamboo. The mentor points to the two plants. "Let me share a story. Years ago, I planted the seeds of both the bamboo and the fern. I watered them daily, ensured they had sunlight, and nurtured them equally." He pauses, looking at the young man. "The fern sprouted quickly. Within weeks, it covered the ground with its greenery, but the bamboo? Nothing. Not a single sprout for the entire first year." Scene 3, the test of patience. The young man frowns. "So the bamboo seed was bad?" The mentor chuckles. "No, the bamboo was very much alive, but while the fern was growing visibly, the bamboo was growing invisibly. It was working beneath the surface, developing a complex root system to support the incredible growth it was destined for." The young man listens intently as the mentor continues. "For 4 years, there was no sign of the bamboo above the soil. Imagine how many times I doubted myself, wondering if all my efforts were in vain." Scene 4, the breakthrough. The mentor smiles, his eyes sparkling with the memory. "Then, in the 5th year, the bamboo finally broke through the soil. And do you know what happened? Within weeks, it grew over 80 feet tall. It wasn't just growing during those 5 years, it was preparing, building the strength it needed to rise high." The young man's eyes widen. 80 feet in weeks? The mentor nods. "Exactly. The growth was astonishing, but it wouldn't have been possible without those years of silent preparation underground. Life is much the same. When you feel like nothing is happening, remember the bamboo. Keep watering your dreams, even when you can't see the results yet." Scene 5, a shift in perspective. The young man takes a deep breath, his shoulders relaxing for the first time. "So, all the hard work I'm doing now, it's my root system?" The mentor places a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Precisely. Don't stop nurturing it. One day, when the time is right, You'll grow taller and stronger than you ever imagined. Great things take time, and the best results require patience. Scene 6. The journey continues. EXT. City Street, sunset. The young man walks home with a renewed sense of purpose. His steps are lighter, his heart steadier. He glances at the setting sun, whispering to himself, "I'm just growing my roots. My time will come." The screen fades to black with the words, "Your dreams are like the bamboo, keep watering them, and trust the process." Closing note. A voiceover echoes, "When you feel like giving up, remember, success takes time. Growth isn't always visible, but every effort counts. Keep going. You're building something extraordinary."